The wealth hack hidden in plain sight. They told you wealth was complicated, that it was reserved for the chosen few, for the tech geniuses, the Wall Street insiders, the heirs of privilege. But they lied, because the greatest hack for building wealth has never been hidden in algorithms, stock markets, or bank vaults. It's been hidden in your behavior, in your habits, in your mind. Let's get this straight. The real currency of the wealthy isn't money. It's clarity. Clarity of purpose. Clarity of thought. Clarity of direction. Poor people chase money. Wealthy people attract it. And they do it because they operate from a different law, one that governs every empire ever built. Leverage. Not the leverage of power over people, but the leverage of small, consistent, intentional decisions that compound. Leverage your time. Leverage your mind. Leverage your discipline. And suddenly, the mountain that seemed impossible to climb starts to crumble beneath your feet. You see, what they never taught you in school is that income follows impact, and impact follows attention, and attention follows those who stand out not by being loud, but by being rare. And that's where the hack begins. The wealth hack hidden in plain sight is focus. Laser-like, brutal, obsessive focus in a world addicted to distraction. The one who masters focus becomes unstoppable. Focus is how Warren Buffett decides what not to do. It's how Steve Jobs resurrected Apple with 4 product lines, not 400. It's how Elon Musk built rockets while the world laughed. Focus is not some productivity gimmick, it's spiritual warfare. Because every app, every notification, every meaningless conversation is a thief, and it's stealing your future. The man who focuses beats the man who hustles every time. Because the focused man is moving with precision, not panic. He's choosing his targets, and that makes him dangerous. But let's go deeper. The second layer of this hidden hack is identity. Most people think wealth is about action, about grinding. But action without identity is like planting seeds on concrete. You become wealthy when your mindset matches your vision, not when you wish, not when you want, but when you believe with everything in you that wealth is your standard, not your goal, that abundance is your baseline, not your reward, that building value is your identity, not your job. Until you see yourself as someone who creates wealth, you will always sabotage it. And this isn't theory. Look at history. Andrew Carnegie started as a factory boy sleeping in a one-room home. He reprogrammed his mind to match his ambition. He studied great men, modeled them, obsessed over mindset, and became the richest man of his time, not because he had more money, but because he had more mental discipline. Here's another layer they don't want you to know. Wealth isn't earned. It's engineered. Engineered through systems. Engineered through automation. Engineered through ownership. Do you know the biggest lie ever sold? That trading time for money is safe. But safety is a cage if it comes with a cap. And most people are locked in golden handcuffs, slowly trading decades for digits. Real wealth comes from leverage, from building once and earning forever, from owning things that don't require your presence to produce value. Stocks, media, code, real estate, intellectual property. You think people got rich working more hours? No, they got rich building machines. Wealthy people don't get paid for effort, they get paid for strategy. And the person who wakes up every day asking, "How do I escape the labor trap?" That's the person who starts to see the matrix. And here's the most invisible piece of all. Environment. Your net worth is a mirror of your environment. Hang around complainers and wealth will always feel impossible. Surround yourself with builders, creators, thinkers, and wealth becomes inevitable. Jim Rohn said it decades ago. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and science backed him up. Your standards rise or fall based on the tribe you belong to, because humans mirror, we adapt to survive. If everyone around you is content with mediocrity, guess what you'll settle for? But if you're surrounded by hungry minds, you'll be forced to evolve. That's not motivation, that's math. Let's bring this home. The wealth hack hidden in plain sight is not in crypto, not in dropshipping, not in real estate, stocks, or AI. It's in the inner operating system of your mind. Focus, identity, leverage, environment. These are the silent drivers of every fortune you've ever admired. Not one of them is new, not one of them is secret, but they're hidden in plain sight behind the noise. And most people, they'll miss it because they're chasing dopamine, not direction. They're chasing hacks, not habits. They're chasing income, not impact. But you, if you choose to be among the rare, you can rewire the game. You can break free from the slow death of average. You can raise your standard from surviving to scaling. You can step into a version of yourself that builds wealth like an architect, with intention, precision, and relentless belief. Because wealth isn't something you hope for, it's something you build from the inside out. The world's not hiding secrets from you. It's just been distracting you from them. Wake up, reclaim your power, build the life no one thought you could. That's the real wealth hack.